Doing early in this game.
Hey, dude. 56, Mike, 56.
From the 36, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get...
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Let's go, man. You didn't turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position.
Yellow. I got you, punk. Yellow. Let's get it right now.
First carry for Spencer Ware. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58's the money. It's coming this way. Here we go. 15. Check.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he's he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, watch that. Yellow. Check 24. Check 24. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Motion. Motion. Check yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returnable for Thomas.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
52. Showing up. Showing up. He's coming. Double up. Double up. Rhino.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Undercrush. Hey, Alpha. 48. Yellow.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Bretton Colquitt to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's good for a Kansas City
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 15. Flare. Check 31. Check 31. Shit. Attack. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey. Watch the shit.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
First down, Vikings.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. Shoot. Hey, can't. Check 13.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. What? Hey, can. Shoot.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Switch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, you got 3 down.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Hey, we're good.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out here in the eye. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
Bailey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10 to 7.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, D. Sponge. No.
Yellow.
Wide, get wide.
Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill. Bang.
from the gun on third down. Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Rimley. Check four.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
58, come on. 49, check 49. Shift.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
No. Off. Check 99. Attack.
Now it's Mahomes again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Cousins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Cousins looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Quick dash. Come. Check 26. Out. Yellow. Out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Yellow. 54 Mike. Ready? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check yellow. Go. Rip right. Check 9. Check safety. Slow man. Motion.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Easy. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. I 7. Let's go. Tighten up. 15. 58's the mic. Exit. 58's the mic. You ain't got nothing.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Wow. 58, boys. 58. It's Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check the hot read. Yellow. Rush in. Check 15. Check my time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shane Ray. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Motion. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's checking. Crash. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 43, 15.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. He's coming. We got double up.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Vikings.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, nice 7. You got nothing. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he'll wind up. Losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm coming for you, son. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, check. Easy. Jim. Hey.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
SOS. Watch the safety creep. Watch the edge. Hey, go. 15. Let go. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Kill. Big edge.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Check my 50. I'm coming for you. You mine. Watch twist. Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's big side. Slam. Check three. 43. Check.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And an alley to run. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run.
Switch. Check 24. Check.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nickel. Switch. Yellow.
Running on first down with Ware. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58 alpha. 58, come on. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 58, right over there. Yeah. Attack. Yeah, right there. Coming to you. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 52. Show me that. Yellow.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Fight on these two. You think you gonna get this? He's coming. Double up. Easy. Under 10. 10. Check. Sunday. Under crunch.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. All day, baby. All day. 15. Slip. Orbit. Shit. You go tight. You got tight right there.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him know. I don't need to. Here we go, finish the game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lottie. Defense, keep it up, guys. Yellow. 58, boys, 58. Buds, in your face. 15. Flare. Check 31. Chest. Hey, 57. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 15. Check 13.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
58, right over there. Charlie. 58, right there. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, 57. Switch. 15. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Bravo. All day. Right side.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Back. Check. X3. 218. Chop.
Rosen to throw again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Rosen to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
17,
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Attack!
Mahomes now on first down. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Yellow. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. You don't want none. Pick up. Hey, 57 color. No.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard
line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mahomes now on first down. Now in desperation. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Now it's Rosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rosen to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Tight end right. Hey, Irvin.
Throwing now is Rosen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twins. Check 4.
Here's Madison running on first down. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Monday. 50. Bravo. Hey, watch the slam. Mike, 50, Mike.
Here's Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Third and long here for Rosen. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Minnesota, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.